Now is BU Chancellor John Silber. Dr. Silber, I see you've brought your remarks for the parole board tomorrow. Is it a matter of guilt or innocence at this point for you?
Well, I think that I'm not in a position to say whether he's guilty or not guilty, but I am in a position to say that there's so many irregularities in the way in which the prosecutors handled this case. The suppression of evidence, the suppression of evidence concerning fingerprints that were found on the telephone and on the telephone cord that were used to bind the victim, and they weren't LaGuer's. Blood that the prosecutor claimed to have there at the crime scene, which doesn't match LaGuer's blood type. Then you had a warrant, a search warrant, that was issued the day after the crime was committed, which listed no underwear for Mr. LaGuer whatsoever. 2 weeks later, the police searched his home and they found underwear, not surprisingly. And that underwear, having been found 2 weeks later in his home, has no validity as evidence of his being there on the scene of the crime. You would have to find that underwear at the scene of the crime in order to tie LaGuer to it. Now, since they have his underwear, and since they made whatever tests they want to, semen tests in the underwear, it's no question, it's an open question in my mind. Did the prosecutor plant that evidence at the DNA test, or was it a genuine thing? I can't tell you whether he's guilty or innocent, but I can tell you that I don't believe that Mr. Conti could stand an investigation of a new trial where he has to come on the stand and where many of the members of his office have to come on the stand to explain the irregularities.
Well, as you know, Ben LaGuer wants a new trial. He has no hope, essentially, that the parole board tomorrow or any time in the near future is going to let him go. He thinks his better chance is at the parole board, but he got 15 years to life. 5 years ago, tomorrow, if he said, I did this crime, I apologize to the family, he could go free.
Yeah, and I think if he were innocent, he could never say that. And I think if he were guilty, he would have said it in a heartbeat.
Although there's a lot of people, including